Hello guys, welcome back to LR Anime. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of upcoming episode of Swallowed Star based on novel. So let's start. The virtual universe, at the apex of Thunder Island. Luo Feng and Ice Mountain Master walked through the hallway side by side, looking pleased. Although the fight on the original star had made him famous and even made him a universe master, Luo Feng knew that he was still only one of the weakest universe masters. The real reason he had killed all those universe knights was that he'd wanted to regain ownership of Earth and give it back to the Earthlings. The Earth was back now. The Earthlings had become a bloodline in the universe just like Manka clan. The Earthlings had also become a royal bloodline. Luo Feng knew that he was still weak. He was still at a disadvantage with his force armor and star tower in front of Star River Master. Without that star tower, he was indeed one of the weakest. Fortunately, I went to the original secret region and found another path, thought Luo Feng. Shawu wings are very special and can control space and time, and I was lucky enough to get a top-tier domain-type true treasure, Flame Sand Cup. Miniature universe, Shawu wings, and Flame Sand Cup. The combination of those three can definitely outpower a pinnacle domain-type true treasure and rival the best pinnacle domain-type true treasures. Perhaps only supreme true treasures would be able to suppress it. Under that move, my enemy's power will be at least one level weaker. Usually, the combination of Golden Country and Flame Domain can barely rival a pinnacle domain-type true treasure. At crucial times, I can use Miniature Universe, but 10% of my godly body will be consumed. When Luo Feng was still undying, it took 10% of his godly body, but now, Luo Feng could spend only 1% or even just 0.1% of his godly body to perform it, although the power would be significantly weaker. Sadly, I only have one supreme technique, and it's an aiding technique like Miniature Universe, Luo Feng thought. If only I had an attack-type supreme technique. Beings like Star River Master and Ice Mountain Master all had attack-type supreme techniques. I was one of the weakest before, but luckily, I had force armor to protect myself. Now, I can at least suppress Sky Wolf Master. Luo Feng looked to the being sitting in the distance. He stopped thinking and walked toward him. "Teacher." "Brother," yelled Ice Mountain Master. "Sit," said Primal Chaos City Leader as he poured grape wine for Luo Feng and Ice Mountain Master. Luo Feng and Ice Mountain Master sat down. "I can tell that you've gained a lot." Primal Chaos City Leader smiled. "Good job, you two." "Luo Feng, tell me everything that happened." "Sure." Luo Feng nodded. Ice Mountain Master was aloof. He had gained quite a few fragments of the Pulling Traces diagram during the fight in Yuan Ao secret region, and he'd been helped by Luo Feng, so he was exceptionally nice to Luo Feng. "I followed the orders of Doubleface Ancestral Cod," Luo Feng said, and began to share the details. Luo Feng knew the circumstances better than any other great being. After all, they had all joined after Luo Feng. Ice Mountain listened carefully. Luo Feng finished after a short while. 2 fragments of the Pulling Traces diagram. 5. Primal Chaos City Leader looked to Ice Mountain Master. "Luo Feng's so humble," said Ice Mountain Master. "If it weren't for his Golden Country, I wouldn't have gotten so many against all those universe masters. That Golden Country. It can control space and time, and it's even more powerful than a universe master's control over space and time. With my Cold Fog Sector, it can rival a pinnacle domain-type true treasure." Golden Country? Primal Chaos City Leader was thrilled. "What Golden Country?" "Luo Feng, when did you gain a true treasure to control space and time?" "Ha ha ha. Brother, you're his teacher. Even you don't know?" Ice Mountain Master smiled, as he rarely saw his brother surprised. "I really don't know." Primal Chaos City Leader looked at Luo Feng. "It's Shawu wings," answered Luo Feng. "Shawu wings?" Primal Chaos City Leader was awestruck. Luo Feng nodded. "Yes. Shawu wings. I got another true treasure wing on the original star by accident, and that pair of wings merged with the Shawu wings. Together, they formed the wings I have now." "Merged?" "It was a broken true treasure." Primal Chaos City Leader was shocked. "A broken true treasure?" Ice Mountain Master was surprised, too. No wonder, said Primal Chao City Leader. I got the Shi Wu wings in Universe Ocean, and I felt that the material was special, but I couldn't tell that it was broken from the outside. I just thought it was a wing true treasure made of special a material. It's a component. Usually, the power will be affected if it's only a component, but the Shi Wu wings are perfect. It seems that true treasure is incredible. Luo Feng nodded. How's its power? Asked Primal Chaos City Leader. Shi Wu wings can control space and time, said Luo Feng. Better than Universe Masters but weaker than Universe Supreme Masters. It must be a top-tier true treasure. A top-tier true treasure, Primal Chaos City Leader exclaimed. It can control space and time, and it's special. It must be more precious than ordinary top-tier domain-type true treasures. Is the four-winged true treasure complete? I don't think so, said Luo Feng. He had a different status now, so he didn't need to hide even if he had a pinnacle domain-type true treasure. Besides, the Shi Wu wings had been given to him by his teacher, so Primal Chaos City Leader would know if he got the third component. It would be best not to hide from him. It's not. Primal Chaos City Leader was surprised. So was Ice Mountain Master. It's not, he said. Haha, Primal Chaos City Leader smiled. It must be a top-tier pinnacle true treasure, and it's special as well. Luo Feng couldn't help asking, could it be a component of a supreme true treasure? Haha, a component. Primal Chaos City Leader couldn't help laughing. Luo Feng, all the supreme true treasures are perfect, and they're indestructible. Even in the lands of extremis, they can't be destroyed, which is why supreme true treasures are always born in one piece. Only owners of supreme true treasures can take parts of supreme true treasures. To break one? No one is able to do that. Luo Feng nodded. Supreme true treasures like Star Tower. Only Star Tower and Seal Stars could be taken out. As for breaking it, it was impossible. Brother, said Ice Mountain Master. Your disciple didn't just help with the fragments. He also suppressed Sky Wolf Master who was using Dream Ancestor Domain and got the Flame Sand Cup. Flame Sand Cup. Primal Chaos City Leader's eyes gleamed. By luck, said Luo Feng. Primal Chaos City Leader gazed at Luo Feng, looking confused. Not by luck. He shook his head. Luo Feng, I know that your godly power is weaker than other Universe Masters and significantly weaker than Star River Master and me. However, if you're able to suppress Skywolf Master and get the Flame Sand Cup, we wanted to protect you and only send you to Universe Ocean after you became a Universe Master. But now, you can go. Luo Feng was dazed. Universe Ocean? Brother? Ice Mountain Master said, frowning. Primal Chaos City Leader shook his head at Ice Mountain Master and looked at Luo Feng. Universe Ocean is extremely dangerous, but some top-tier universe overlords will go there. You can go, but when you become a Universe Master, you'll be another pillar of the human race. We planned for you to go to Universe Ocean after you became a Universe Master, but you're stronger than we thought. You can go to Universe Ocean now. Comparatively, the original universe is only a cradle that breeds and nurtures us. It's safe. Universe Ocean is the real war zone. Many supreme beings before the Great Incarnation and even Universe Supreme Masters are in Universe Ocean. He stared at Luo Feng. It's more dangerous, especially the lands of extremis. Even Universe Supreme Masters can die there. Luo Feng held his breath. That's where the great beings gather, continued Primal Chaos City Leader. Many true treasures and valuables are born in Universe Ocean. It takes an eternity for original stars to open, and the most precious one is a pinnacle domain-type true treasure. As for the depths of the lands of extremis, there are many supreme true treasures and countless pinnacle true treasures. Of course, don't even go to the internal area, let alone the depths. You can only adventure in the outer area. You'll be sharpened there. The great beings before the Great Incarnation are all older than those in the original universe. Those ancient great beings are almighty, and fighting them can give you more inspiration so that you can improve faster. Luo Feng nodded. The Great Incarnation. When the original universe was born, transformed, operated, got weak, and died. This was an incarnation. Everything in the original universe would be annihilated after one incarnation. After the original universe bred new races, it would be another incarnation. As for the great beings before the great incarnation, some of them were able to survive the great incarnation. Go back and prepare, said Primal Chaos City leader. Send me all the information on the fragments of the pulling traces diagram. I'll send them to Huge Axe founder. He and the virtual universe will determine how many contribution points you can get. Luo Feng nodded. He had made great contributions this time, but Primal Chaos City leader didn't have the authority to determine that. Brother, Luo Feng made the greater contribution this time, said Ice Mountain Master. Without him, we wouldn't even know about the Yuan Ao secret region. I gained the 5 fragments with the help of Luo Feng. If it weren't for the power of Uncle, I would be useless, said Luo Feng. Relax. Our race will treat contributors fairly. Primal Chaos City leader smiled. Luo Feng, make some preparations. Universe Ocean is not a cradle like the original universe. Yes. Luo Feng answered. Universe Ocean. Luo Feng whispered. He was looked forward to it. Universe Ocean was boundless. No Universe Supreme Masters were able to find the end of it. There was chaos airflow in Universe Ocean, and the original universe was known to be the largest celestial body there. It was unbelievably large. Aside from the original universe, there were some other small universes. These small universes were less than 1/1000th the size of the original universe. It was like an ocean compared to a drop of water. There was a small universe 10 billion light-years away from the original universe. Inside the small universe. Ha ha ha. The plan was made, a towering iron being said. He had a pair of eyes that were on fire, eyes more terrific than billions of stars combined. The naive beings in the original universe didn't suspect anything, but they tried to get the valuables. I gave up that soul slave Yuan Ao master. I didn't want to, but he didn't make it. And how Lei threw the strange object, the godly wood. But it's all worth it. The power trembled the ground. Don't celebrate now, a crawling, mountainous being covered with brown rocks growled. It's just the start. We need to wait for the harvest. Yes. A lightning giant phantom was in the sky. There were lightning balls in the chest, each of which was like a star. This era is our last chance, he said. If we can't seize it, we'll die, and so will our race. Silence. The 3 great beings remained silent for a long time. We've set our plan, and we're fully prepared, said the lightning giant. We sacrificed a lot, and we must succeed. For eternity, for race, we must succeed. For eternity, for race, said the crawling, mountainous being. For eternity, for race, said the iron being. The voices rang with absolute determination. Within the vast expanse of the God country, rolling waves surged on the endless remote ocean. Remote ocean? Luo Feng stood by the edge of the palace square, overlooking the endless remote ocean as his consciousness established a connection with the virtual universe to investigate for more information. Remote ocean. This truly boundless existence was a domain filled with endless chaotic airflow and a land impregnated with various risks and dangers. The 3 most dangerous lands of all were Tilted Peak Sector, Flowing Countless Mountains, and Universe Boat. Other than these dangerous grounds, the other most common sites within the Universe Ocean would be the countless universes. These universes were divided into 2 categories. The first category was the primal universe that had been born naturally within the Universe Ocean. The primal universe was the greatest existence within the entire Universe Ocean. It was one of a kind. The birth of a primal universe led to the breeding and evolution of trillions of races, which reached the peak of reproduction, then went through deterioration or decline, and then ruination. Reincarnation followed. After the final stage of ruination, everything would return to square one, when a new cycle would begin. This was how the primal universe had given birth of billions of races and the birth of countless great beings. The other category was the universe created by universe supreme beings. The cultivation levels that great beings could attain were many. Undying great beings could own their god countries. And as a great being got stronger, His god country would gradually reach completion. After he became a universe master, the space within his god country and its time laws would be complete. When he cleared the final stage and became a universe supreme being, his entire god country would undergo the final change. It would transform into a miniature universe at its most primal form. Thereafter, it would start evolving gradually. Miniature universes are creations of universe supreme beings. No wonder Space Ancestor has one. Luo Feng sighed. Since he was about to make his way to Universe Ocean, he prepared by immersing himself in the abundant and complex information he had found. Right, said Luo Feng. The primal universe of humanity must be Teacher Origin's creation. As he was being suppressed, the evolution of his primal universe stopped. That was why we were always in the primal stage. The primal universe was the point of origin of everything. It had given birth to billions of races, various types of life forms, and countless great beings. The universe supreme beings that were born in a primal universe would henceforth create many miniature universes. Upon comparison, the miniature universes would never be comparable to the primal universe. Both were on completely different energy levels. One round of reincarnation. One round of reincarnation of the primal universe would give birth to countless races and a large number of great beings. Luo Feng's eyes lit up. The so-called great beings before the final stage of ruination would be life forms from the previous universe era. Even the virtual universe network did not contain any background information about great beings before the final stage of ruination of each universe. Or, at least, Luo Feng did not find such information. But obviously, judging by his previous conversation with Primal Chaos City leader, many great beings were still living even after the final stage of ruination. Every one of these great beings before ruination is more ancient than any of the great beings in our primal universe. Luo Feng mused. Those old fellows, with their countless periods of cultivation, have survived many various ordeals in Universe Ocean. I am sure they are not a group to be trifled with. Teacher is right. By comparison, our primal universe is merely a baby's cradle. No wonder Teacher was not prepared to let me enter Universe Ocean too early. I have to show that I had a different kind of ability to gain recognition. 3 days later, a message arrived from Primal Chaos City leader. The content was simple. Luo Feng, after joint verification by Hujack's creator and the virtual universe system, you have contributed greatly this time, but the fragments of the pulling traces diagram are individual fragments that showed no coherence. We are giving you 1,200 true treasure points for the fragments, and we are giving Ice Mountain Master 600 true treasure points to reward him for his efforts. You should prepare yourself. My deity body is rushing over from Universe Ocean. This time, I shall personally bring you into Universe Ocean in my deity form. Teacher's deity form? Luo Feng's eyes lit up with great anticipation. Teacher has 3 godly bodies. One assumes leadership duties in Primal Chaos City, another assumes leadership duties in the Primal Universe, and the third wanders about Universe Ocean. It is said that Teacher's deity form that wanders in Universe Ocean has extremely high combat powers. This is something I have never seen before. 1,200 true treasure points is twice the amount given to Teacher Uncle. Seems like the events of me providing my race with important information and helping Teacher Uncle in battle have been recognized as greater contributions. Luo Feng started pondering how he should make use of the 1,200 true treasure points. 1,200 true treasure points could roughly buy him an ordinary pinnacle true treasure weapon. Of course, top-tier domain-type true treasures like his Flame Sand Cup would be more expensive, roughly 3,000 true treasure points. Even a slightly less superior top-tier domain-type true treasure would require at least 2,000 true treasure points. Top-tier Flying Palace-type true treasures and top-tier Soul-type true treasures were all very valuable. He already owned a Soul-type true treasure of the Flying Palace type, Blood Cloud Palace. But he dared not take it out into the open, as that would have been equivalent to revealing that he was Blood Cloud Palace Master. With 1,200 true treasure points, if I want to buy a top-tier Flying Palace-type true treasure, then I do not have enough. Luo Feng shook his head. As for a senior Flying Palace-type true treasure, the price is not worth paying. Forget it. I shall just keep it for future use when I need teacher sitting mountain guest to help me with making a precious true treasure. I will make use of these 1,200 true treasure points then. Luo Feng had already made plans for this trip to Universe Ocean. His original Earthling body would take Golden Horned Beast body and Mosha body. The combined power of these three different bodies would justify why it was not worth spending 1,200 true treasure points on a senior flying palace-type true treasure. I shall not concern myself with this anymore, thought Luo Feng. Let me familiarize myself with my Flame Sand Cup first. By using Miniature Universe, Flame Sand Cup, and Shawu Wings concurrently, I will have the power to run rampant in Universe Ocean. Luo Feng stood in the sky of the vast remote ocean. Hong. Long. In an instant, the boundless, blazing flames spread out in all directions. At the core of God Country, a gigantic golden fireball appeared. Luo Feng stood directly in the middle of that golden fireball. In the twinkling of an eye, almost a month had passed. Within the human territory of the Primal Universe, in the Primal Secret region where Primal Chaos City leader resided, Thousand Treasures River was as vast and mighty as ever, loosely stretching over a width of a few light years. Teacher, Luo Feng said, bowing respectfully. Are you ready? Asked Primal Chaos City leader. He had donned a golden robe and had green scales all over his head. His face was cool, just like an earthling. Both eyes were peaceful like the stars in the vast sky. Just standing there, he exuded an overwhelming power, as though the surrounding time and space might explode and shatter. It was an intensely aggressive aura. Yes, teacher, Luo Feng said with a nod while observing teacher's deity form. Teacher's deity form had the exact same look as the image that often appeared within the virtual universe. The body in charge of matters within Primal Chaos City was ferocious looking, while the body in the Primal Universe had to be a special life form. Follow me. Primal Chaos City leader nodded and led the way, first through teleportation, then followed by God Country transportation. Shua. In a deserted land in the Primal Universe, there was a gigantic black hole. This black hole had long caused the vast surrounding starfield to fall into darkness, but two figures appeared in a flash. They were none other than Primal Chaos City leader and Luo Feng. There are two ways to get to Universe Ocean, Primal Chaos City leader explained. One way is to enter the interlayer of space, then teleport all the way to the other end of the interlayer where the membrane walls of the endless universe will be. Then, one can go through the walls of the universe membrane. They are strongly obstructive, but any universe master can break through them. Luo Feng nodded as he listened intently. The second way is to go through this Toya black hole and leave the Primal Universe, Primal Chaos City leader said. The Toya black hole is said to be the strongest black hole in the whole Primal Universe. It has such a strong gravitational power that it keeps destroying the membrane walls, which is why, after entering the black hole, you are still able to exit right away. Luo Feng was shocked. It's really that powerful? Black holes can be strong or weak, Primal Chaos City leader explained. Of course, if it were so easy to walk out of here just like that, we would not allow all great beings to make their exit through here. The most important reason is that the region one reaches upon exiting the Toya black hole is surrounded by a total of natural 39 wormholes. Natural wormholes? Luo Feng's eyes brightened. Universe Ocean is vast and boundless. Primal Chaos City leader said, once you enter Universe Ocean, you are no longer in an area under the influence of the Primal Universe. You won't be able to depend on God Country transportation or the Dark Universe to fly. If you want to roam Universe Ocean, you can only depend on teleportation or the natural wormholes. Universe Ocean is shockingly big. Even the Primal Universe is only a fraction of the vast Universe Ocean. Solely depending on teleportation, how long would that take? Primal Chaos City leader laughed. That's why the natural wormholes are so important. Universe Ocean is full of illusions that are mysterious and odious, continued Primal Chaos City leader. Luckily, we have many natural wormholes. Following the path along these natural wormholes from one end to the other may take a couple of billion light years. To move about quickly within Universe Ocean, the most common way is to depend on these natural wormholes. Thus, the majority of the journey will be spent moving along these wormholes. There are also some other journeys that will require teleportation. Of course, after an endlessly long period, a large quantity of natural wormholes would have been connected at 2 points, and these would be recorded. Thus, it is easy to find the fastest route to reach your destination. Luo Feng nodded. Remember, Universe Ocean is different from the Primal Universe, Primal Chaos City leader said. The unique structure of the Primal Universe allows you to confirm coordinates wherever you are. However, there are no ways to confirm coordinates within the Universe Ocean. So, while within Universe Ocean, carrying a map is of the utmost importance. The reference objects on the map are also very important. Based on the map and the reference objects, you will not get lost. Getting lost in the Universe Ocean is terrifying. Once you lost your way, if you think to teleport to get back on the right track, you will more likely find yourself moving further away with each teleportation. Thereafter, you will be forever lost within Universe Ocean. If you are lucky enough, you may be able to find your way back, after countless eras. The very idea made Luo Feng's heart tremble. That is why it is necessary for every Universe Master to leave an avatar in the Primal Universe, continued Primal Chaos City leader. This will prevent him from getting completely lost within Universe Ocean if he meets with unforeseen circumstances. With an avatar around, at least you are still able to obtain a map. However, even if you do obtain a map, if you get lost somewhere too far away where you cannot find a reference object on the map, it's also game over for you. That's why, when you are in Universe Ocean, you had better not run about as you please. If you want to explore Universe Ocean, you must depend on flight because whatever you fly by, you can record the details of it on the map. Luo Feng nodded his head repeatedly. He understood. The places on the map with clear markings are where you can teleport, said Primal Chaos City leader. Then he took on a serious tone, warning, the places the map does not cover are unknown domains where teleportation is strictly forbidden. I am going to give you the map of Universe Ocean now. This is the most detailed map known to humanity. Of course, it is merely a tiny little region within the midst of the Universe Ocean, but at least, the 3 dangerous lands are included in it. Soon, Luo Feng received an extremely complicated and gigantic map. It was so complex that it made Luo Feng's heart tremble. Let's go, said Primal Chaos City leader. We shall go to Universe Ocean. The two flew straight toward the depths of Toya Black Hole and quickly vanished from sight. Toya Black Hole was the most powerful black hole in the original universe. The immense gravity, a forceful swallowing and distorting power, could turn a universe night into ashes instantly, yet it was nothing to Luo Feng as he had his force armor to weaken it to 1/100,000th. Luo Feng and Primal Chaos City leader arrived at the deepest part of Toya Black Hole in a short while. That's the original body of Toya Black Hole, Primal Chaos City leader said, pointing into the distance. Luo Feng looked. It was a sphere with a diameter of 3 meters, and there were dark, golden engravings on the surface. The engravings formed a strange picture, and the ball was exerting terrific gravitational force. The membrane around the black hole was a membrane of the original universe, which created a hole with a diameter of around 10,000 kilometers. Luo Feng and Primal Chaos City leader flew beside the black hole and resisted its gravitational pull. They flew along that membrane hole. Out there was Universe Ocean. Luo Feng flew into the Universe Ocean and saw the chaos airflow permeating. The chaos airflow was so terrifically powerful. It wasn't aggressive at all, but the force would have been able to annihilate an undying fighter instantly. So powerful. Luo Feng exclaimed. Much more so than the chaos airflow of my miniature universe. Chaos airflow is the source of the energies of a universe. Primal Chaos City leader stood in the space and looked at the endless chaos airflow. I'm not sure about the original universe, but the miniature universes of Universe Supreme Masters all have chaos airflow as their sources of energies. The chaos airflow in Universe Ocean is the purest, much purer than that in the Primal Universe. Luo Feng nodded. The Primal Universe was only a small universe, and the chaos airflow didn't have pressure at all, which was why Luo Feng didn't feel anything before when he was only at star level. You'll venture through Universe Ocean after leaving the original universe. Primal Chaos City leader turned around and looked to the back. Luo Feng turned around as well. They saw the hole at the center of the membrane. It emanated as if it were a screen covering half of the universe ocean. That's the original universe, thought Luo Feng. The cradle that breeds billions of races. The cradle that bred me. He didn't feel the pressure from the original universe, but he felt it was untouchable, just as an ordinary person felt the sun was untouchable. Why did Teacher Origin dare to go against the original universe? Whispered Luo Feng. The stronger you get, the more you see. Primal Chaos City leader looked at the membrane. Even Universe Supreme Masters, those born before the Great Incarnation, didn't dare to go against the original universe. Teacher Origin is the only one. Perhaps you'll only understand that when you can roam Universe Ocean and defeat those Universe Supreme Masters from born before the Great Incarnation. Luo Feng nodded. Let's go. Primal Chaos City leader took Luo Feng and teleported them. There were 39 space holes in total, all of which were natural wormholes. 39 natural wormholes of varying sizes. They all lead to different places. Primal Chaos City leader smiled. You can distinguish among these wormholes, right? Yes. Luo Feng nodded. The map was accurate, and there were many descriptions. It would be a horrendous thing to lose one's way in Universe Ocean. Luo Feng pointed to a relatively large wormhole. We'll go along the 15th wormhole. Yes. Primal Chaos City leader nodded. Let's go. There was chaos everywhere in Universe Ocean. However, Universe Masters didn't use their sight alone. The godly power they permeated could help them see the surroundings as well, which worked better than eyes. Natural wormholes. Teleportation. 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 Every time, they teleported themselves 10,000 light-years away, and the mind and willpower of a Universe Master helped them teleport at the fastest speed. After 2 days, 2 beings emerged from a space whirlpool. Luo Feng was shocked. He saw a huge membrane in front of a gigantic celestial body. However, the membrane was broken. He saw hundreds of holes and cracks on it, allowing chaos airflow to travel between Universe Ocean and the membrane. Luo Feng was shocked. This is a small universe. This is a miniature universe with a diameter of 100 million light-years, said Primal Chaos City leader, dressed in a golden cape. He looked at the small universe and whispered, a broken miniature universe. Broken, said Luo Feng. Although he had the map, it was too complicated. He only knew the reference objects. He didn't read the details. When a Universe Supreme Master dies, his miniature universe will be broken as well. Primal Chaos City leader looked at Luo Feng. The highest form of a great being is a Universe Supreme Master, and the highest form of a god country is a miniature universe. If an undying fighter dies, his god country will be left broken. If a Universe Supreme Master dies, his miniature universe will be broken as well. Let's go. I'll show you this broken miniature universe. One teleportation transferred Luo Feng to a crack of the membrane. Universe membrane. Luo Feng saw the chaos airflow traveling and hitting that crack, trembling it. It was a crack more than 30,000 kilometers tall and hundreds of kilometers wide. Luo Feng looked at it. There were space and land fragments, huge mountains were floating, as well as some broken dead bodies. A part of the membrane broke off. The universe was crumbling. Sometimes, a part of the universe membrane came off, and sometimes, the fragments hit each other. The universe just kept crumbling. The original universe breeds countless great beings, and after some time, the original universe will reach its pinnacle level, die, and be destroyed, said Primal Chaos City leader. After which, another incarnation will begin, and lots of genius will be born. Some Universe Supreme Masters and lots of Universe Masters will be born. One incarnation takes an eternity. In every incarnation, there will be some Universe Supreme Masters, and they'll each have one miniature universe. Lots of miniature universes are unable to be detected. We've found 18,022 small universes in total. Luo Feng held his breath. This is the 3rd universe era, said Primal Chaos City leader. And there were 2 universe eras before us. In the entire Universe Ocean. Other than 2 sanctuaries, only great beings of the 3 universe eras are still alive. As for the others, they're all dead. 3 universe eras? Luo Feng was shocked. Heh. Primal Chaos City leader nodded. Yes, there are 3 universe eras represented in Universe Ocean. Our 3rd universe era is still thriving. As for the 2 eras before us, they've been through a complete incarnation. As a result, they have much more great beings than we do. We're in the 3rd universe era, and it's the weakest era. The 1st era was the strongest. Luo Feng understood it as well. At the start of the original universe, it would take a long time for great beings to be born. After all, techniques needed time to be perfected. However, as time went by, it would take less time. The 3rd universe era, which he was in, might have only been through half the incarnation, yet the former 2 eras had been through the incarnations completely, so the number of great beings was different. Primal Chaos City leader shook his head and smiled. No need to look down upon ourselves. Teacher Origin roamed Universe Ocean and was invincible. All the Universe Supreme Masters avoided him. Teacher, did you say 3 universe eras and 2 sanctuaries? Luo Feng frowned. Which 2? Actually, we can tell from the number of small universes that a great number of Universe Supreme Masters was born. However, almost all of them are broken already. Apparently, those Universe Supreme Master all died. Luo Feng nodded. There are 2 powers in the Universe Ocean other than the 3 universe eras, and they belong to one miniature universe, said Primal Chaos City leader. The 2 miniature universes were born tens of incarnations before us. Luo Feng was shocked. There were still beings alive from before the 2 incarnations? Those 2 miniature universes are enormous, said Primal Chaos City leader. Normally, a miniature universe has a diameter of 100 million light-years. As for those 2, one is 2.1 billion light-years, and the other is 3.2 light-years. They're the biggest miniature universes, and we can't tell which incarnation they belong to. Luo Feng was shocked. If those 2 miniature universes had survived all the incarnations, they were indeed incredible. 3 universe eras and 2 sanctuaries are the powers in the Universe Ocean. Of course, there's no unity within any universe era. Just as our era is divided among 9 superpowers and 12 top-tier powers, the other 2 eras are also divided among tens of powers, so Universe Ocean is chaotic. Any other power will attack you. This video will end here.